what's up, YouTube? Mike from True Business News. Today is week 4 of the NFL season. Week 3 came to a close. A lot of things that I said were going to happen happened. And before we get into this video, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Make sure you guys share your support because, big thermal exam on Thursday. If you guys want me to keep uploading, I'm going to need a lot of views on this video. So, anyways, week 3, crazy games. I felt like the early window, a lot of close matchups, a lot of things that, like the Lions-Vikings game, come on, why'd the Lions lose? Then we have the Ravens-Patriots, that game got close. The Saints tried to lose against the Panthers. I don't really know what was happening. And the Raiders ultimately fell short of the Titans, which was a big surprise. But heading to week 4, we're going to get a perfect week. Watch. Week 4, game 1, Dolphins at Bengals. Now, last week I said, guys, I think the Dolphins might be the team to beat in the AFC East. I was right. The AFC East is going to be another tight division between the Dolphins and Bills. That game was in Miami. They had definitely the element of weather on their side. A lot of the Bills offensive linemen, defensive linemen were kind of struggling with the heat. But the Dolphins, I mean, they didn't even play well, to be honest. Like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I think Jalen Waddle had one deep bomb, and I don't even think Tyreek Hill had any. So definitely the Dolphins could improve on that. Tua was basically playing with half a brain, if you know that. But I definitely think the Dolphins get the win right here against the Bengals. The Bengals, they beat the Jets, and it wasn't really that hard. But I still think that the Bengals only beating the Jets by 27-12, I still think I didn't see a lot I liked from the Bengals. Joe Burrow still getting sacked way too much. Dolphins win right here in week 4. Vikings at Saints. Now, this is another game. Two teams that haven't had the hottest start to the season. The Vikings are definitely on the up and up, but the Vikings almost lost to the Lions. They should have lost to the Lions. The Lions took their foot off the gas and ultimately fell short. Honestly, embarrassing for the Lions. Vikings, solid win. Dalvin Cook, he wasn't playing with a harness, even though he had a shoulder injury. Not that smart, but the word on the street is that he'll play next week with a harness and he should be fine. That's something to watch out for. They'll probably incorporate Alexander Madison a little bit more. He had a good game. Vikings receivers, the ball is evenly distributed. Without KJ Osborne, you lose that game. It's a tough one. Saints, the Saints, they had a fumble that was returned for a touchdown. That's 7 points. They had a blocked field goal and a missed field goal, I think. That's another 6 points. Every Saints receiver, I'm pretty sure, is dead. Michael Thomas, he has a foot injury. Jarvis Landry's hurt. So I guess next week it's going to be Marquez Callaway. What's going to happen next week? I think the Vikings win this one, even though it's in New Orleans. I think the Vikings are better equipped for a week 4 victory right here. So 2 road wins. Seahawks at Lions. Oh, now the Seahawks lost to the Falcons, which is embarrassing. Although Marcus Mariota is playing well like I predicted, I still think losing to the Falcons is an embarrassing thing to happen. And the Detroit Lions, it seems like they're a team where that they're kind of the better team in the sense that they'll be winning a majority of the game. It kind of comes down to can they close the game out, and a lot of the coaching decisions and a lot of the quarterback decisions as well, with in terms of how they're going to possess the ball late in the game. You gotta keep putting points up. You can't just have a 10-point lead in the third quarter and think you're going to win. No, you got to keep going. So Detroit Lions, I'm picking them again. If they lose to the Seahawks here in Detroit, first off, I think their season's over. I think that we're at that point where they're 1-2. I think that the game against the Eagles, that's fine because the Eagles are good. But this one against the Vikings has me concerned for sure. I mean, you can't be a choking hazard. Lions better win this one right here. Lions win. Jets versus Steelers. Now, Zach Wilson could be back, but Zach Wilson, don't get too excited if Zach Wilson's back. He's not that good. Yeah, he's proven absolutely nothing to me. Breece Hall had 11 targets as a running back. That's definitely interesting. But I don't think the Jets are going to be able to do anything special right here. They didn't do anything special against the Bengals, who were a struggling team. Steelers fans, I think you're going to get a much-needed victory right here in Pittsburgh. Bears versus Giants. Now, this video is being recorded before Sunday Night Football takes place and before Monday Night Football takes place. I think the New York Giants will get the win over the Dallas Cowboys Monday night. And if they lose, that's embarrassing. And I can already predict it right now. If they lose, it's Daniel Jones' fault. All right, I'm just pointing it out here. This is before Monday night. If they lose, it's Daniel Jones' fault. I don't like Daniel Jones. I hate Justin Fields. I think both these offenses, I think the Giants are in a better place. I think that the receiving core has a lot of talent. I think Saquon's going to have a nice year this season, like he's going to continue. And the Bears, they're not using Darnell Mooney. I'm not sure what their offense is running on. David Montgomery's out. Well, not out, but he was out of the last week's game. So I don't think the Bears are equipped to win this game. I think the Giants win right here. But I think it'll be a closer game than people expect. Titans at Colts. How do you predict this game? The Colts, sometimes they want to be good, and sometimes they don't, like the last 3 weeks. So the Colts, they beat the Chiefs. I don't really know how. All the highlights I kept seeing was Matt Ryan getting sacked, Matt Ryan turning the ball over, and then Jonathan Taylor not getting that fourth down conversion. So the Colts, I don't know if they deserve that win. I think the Chiefs could have played a little better, but I mean, hey, the Colts offense definitely doesn't deserve that win, but the Colts defense played nice. They got a lot of stops when they needed them, so that's a good thing to see. Now, can they contain Derrick Henry and the Titans? I thought the Raiders were going to stomp the Titans. I thought this was going to be a breakout game for the Raiders, who are now 0-3, which is embarrassing. A tough start for the Raiders for sure. So I don't know who to predict for this one. We got the Titans and Colts. It basically depends on, can the Colts stop Derrick Henry, and can the Titans pressure Matt Ryan? Because Matt Ryan under pressure, he's not very mobile. You saw what can happen. He gets sacked every single play, turnovers, whatnot. I like the Colts odds right here because I think their defense is a little bit better equipped to contain an offense. So give me the Colts in Indianapolis. Close matchup, though. Chargers at Texans. Chargers, oh my gosh, what happened? 38-10 at home against the Jaguars? I didn't expect that one. I doubt any of you guys did. You know, some of us might have thought the Jaguars had a chance, but did you think they were going to win by 28 points, 4 touchdowns? Heck no. I don't know what that doctor gave Justin Herbert. He must have been playing with half a lung as well. But, I mean, rebound game against the Texans here. Probably Davis Mills is going to be pretty upset that he basically blew the game in week 3 with that late game interception that basically handed the opposing team the win. The Bears beat the Texans. I think the Chargers will be able to handle them as well. Chargers win. Now we have the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Browns, I mean, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't really know why they weren't using Nick Chubb as much as they should have been. I feel like Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, the usage wasn't very good. Nick Chubb had over 100 yards, and he was not being the favorite back. They got to the goal line, and they ran the ball 3 times in a row with Kareem Hunt. Nick Chubb has 100 yards. Why aren't you just going to give it to him? They gave it to him on 4th down. Of course, he scored. I feel like I should be a coach. Browns versus Falcons. This is actually going to be a good game. Marcus Mariota has been able to do a lot for the Atlanta Falcons. Drake London's playing well. Cordero Patterson's still a beast somehow. I don't know how. But the Falcons' defense, not great. Browns' defense, it's a little bit more solid than the Falcons. But the offense for the Browns, if Amari Cooper can have another good game and Jacoby Brissett can be a game manager, it'll be close. But I kind of like Marcus Mariota and what he can do on the ground. I think the Falcons' ground game might give him a bit of an advantage right here. And I'm picking an upset win. I think the Falcons is the upset game of the week. Falcons beat the Browns. I'm rolling with Marcus Mariota. I bet Falcons fans, this is the rare time I'm giving you guys a win. And it could be the only if this doesn't happen. So Falcons better win. Commanders versus Cowboys. Carson Wentz didn't get past midfield until like the 4th quarter. So I don't really know what the Commanders were doing against the Eagles. Very poor showing of skill by the Washington Commanders. The Commanders basically scored 0 points if they didn't get a safety. The safety kind of sparked their offense a little bit. Not really. But the Commanders were able to get a safety for the Eagles. They held the Eagles to 24 points after they gave up those 24 points in what felt like 10 minutes. So, I mean, it's just rough for the Commanders. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, I haven't seen them play yet. They're playing on Monday Night Football. Winner, I mean, if they can truly handle business against the Giants, then I'll definitely be a little bit more inspired to take them for this game. But as of right now, Cooper Rush, he's got a winning record as a starter. He's not good, guys. I don't think he's good. He's a backup. He's not good. Carson Wentz is an actual quarterback. I think the Washington Commanders beat the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this game, I need you guys to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Comment down below. Will the Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Commanders? And I want you guys to tell me why, based on Monday Night Football, which I haven't seen yet. So if Cooper Rush plays amazing, let me know down below. I think the Washington Commanders, as of right now, win this game. Then we have the Jaguars versus Eagles. Now, the Eagles just handled Carson Wentz with ease at home. The Eagles had what felt like 10 sacks against Carson Wentz, some crazy number. Can they handle Doug Peterson? Jaguars fans, comment down below. How do you feel that you just destroyed the Chargers? I can't even comprehend it right now. It's late on a Sunday. I don't know. The Jaguars, I think the receiving core played very well. I think Trevor Lawrence played very well. James Robinson definitely had a game. I mean, the defense was able to hold Justin Herbert. I know he was injured and everything, but I don't know. Are the Jaguars going to be good this season? Definitely give me the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 3-0 and a more established team that's more trustworthy. Definitely give me the Eagles at home for sure. But I mean, the Jaguars would definitely shock a lot of people with a win right here. The Jaguars have a chance to make a statement with a win against the Eagles. I don't think it's going to happen. Give me Philadelphia. Bills at Ravens. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know this was a game before I looked at this. I feel really bad. Now, Buffalo, you choked against the Dolphins. It's all right. The conditions were not in your favor. But Tua was injured, so like you still should have won. I feel like the offense stalled out for Buffalo. That was embarrassing. The Bills are going to get a nice win right here. The Ravens have been playing very well. Lamar Jackson, I would say that the favorite for MVP right now, in my opinion, through the first 3 weeks, I would say Lamar Jackson is the favorite for MVP as of right now. A little controversial, but he's playing very well. I think he could have beaten the Dolphins in week 2, but he choked. Whatever. Anyway, Ravens versus Bills in Baltimore. Look for Lamar Jackson to do a lot of crazy things right here, but the fact that the Ravens weren't able to blow out of the water the Patriots until the fourth quarter, that worries me because I think the Bills are going to be angry about losing to the Dolphins. You saw their coach. They're going to have an intense week of practice. They're going to come in with a crazy good game plan, and the Bills are going to win right here in a nice win for that team. Much needed Bills win. Cardinals at Panthers. Panthers, you don't deserve that win against the Saints. I mean, you did. It's tough to win in the National Football League. Good job, but you're not great still. I'm still not convinced that you're going to do anything in the NFC South. Then we have the Cardinals. Cardinals made things a little bit close towards the end of the Cardinals-Rams game. But, I mean, Cardinals defense played all right. They held the Rams 20 points. I'm still not convinced about the Rams, though. They got some stuff to prove to me as well. For right now, we're going to give the Cardinals a win right here. I like Kyler Murray over Baker Mayfield. Cardinals win. Broncos versus Raiders. Now, I haven't seen the Broncos on Sunday Night Football yet. I'm not sure what I should expect because Broncos 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo is definitely the better quarterback for the 49ers team, so we'll see. Comment down below if I should change my pick. I'm giving the Las Vegas Raiders the win right here. This is your last chance, Las Vegas. I don't know how you lost to the Titans. That was a really disappointing game. I mean, at this point, 0-3. If you go 0-4, your season definitely becomes a lot more challenging. This is a needed win for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if the Raiders don't find a way to win this game, throw the season in the trash, honestly. I think the Raiders win right here. And if they don't, sad. Patriots versus Packers. Patriots, I mean, I don't know what the true nature of Mac Jones' injury is. I don't know why. I mean, they were down by like 11 in the fourth quarter. And with a couple minutes left in the game, you see him limping heavily off the field with his ankle. So I'm assuming Mac Jones has an ankle injury. I'm assuming he's playing for this game. Devontae Parker, nice game for the Patriots. Mac Jones threw a couple of ugly interceptions. I was not impressed with those. But, I mean, he definitely played a lot better than, people give him credit for. He's definitely a game manager, kind of like a Ryan Tannehill kind of thing. Packers, on the other hand, everyone's saying Packers-Buccaneers, game of the week. Come on. Neither team has any receivers. The Buccaneers have receivers when healthy, but they weren't healthy. I'm pretty sure Brashad Perryman is probably not Tom Brady's favorite player right now. Kind of had a brutal game. But anyway, Packers will win right here, in my opinion. Packers, I'm still not convinced. They got some work to do, especially on the offense side of things. But same with the Patriots. This is kind of a 50-50 game. I don't really care. I think the Packers win. Chiefs at Buccaneers. Now, this is a good game. So, I'm going to pick the Buccaneers if 2 of their 3 receivers are healthy. So, if Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Julio Jones, if 2 of those 3 are playing this game, I like Tom Brady and the Buccaneers odds. I definitely think there's a world where the Kansas City Chiefs win this game. They're a little bit angry, I would assume, that they just lost to the Indianapolis Colts, who have had the worst start to the season that anybody could have imagined. So the Chiefs are going to be motivated. They're going to come in with a good game plan. They're going to want to beat Tom Brady and prove that they're better. But as of right now, got to give it to the Buccaneers. Rams versus 49ers. Not sure how the 49ers are going to perform. I'm thinking with Jimmy Garoppolo, I think the 49ers are going to perform well. And honestly, Monday Night Football, I could see the 49ers really putting up a challenge for the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to choose the 49ers to win this one, and let me tell you why. Rams, I'm not convinced. You've had a couple of deceptive wins. Started off very slow. A couple of deceptive wins where they're close games, and they're just not playing like the Rams from last year. So I'm giving this win to the San Francisco 49ers. Definitely an upset, but I think it has a good chance of happening. And if the Rams can win this one right here, I'll be more motivated to pick them heading further into the season. Let me know how my picks were down below. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Thanks for watching, and peace out.